Hi guys, it's been a while since I made a video now. It's been roughly a year now. Um, I just needed to come online, to make this video regarding Arsenal, and the way things are going, a quick analysis of yesterday's game, you know. First things first, I'll start by saying that things will never change at Arsenal until Wenger leaves, because he has a philosophy there of the way he wants to go about things. And he's very stubborn with that philosophy, He likes a certain kind of player, and that certain kind of player has to be very technically gifted, but not mentally strong, you know. Every sportsman has a degree of mental toughness, and some sportsmen, they are able to elevate others around them, especially in a team sport. We, from what I see, do not have one player. When I say we, I mean Arsenal, me as a fan, you know, being a part of that organization. We do not have one player that I can see can elevate others, you know. Jack Wilshere to a certain extent, yes, but where's Jack Wilshere? He's on loan, you know. Santi Cazorla, yes, through not through verbal, but through his actions, yes, because when he's playing well, everybody gravitates around him and plays well. We have Sanchez is a good example as well, I should say, because he does try, but I think the language barrier is not helping, and a player like Sanchez will not stick around for long in a team like Arsenal because he puts in 100% effort. He tries to chase down every ball. For example, the game yesterday, in the early stages, he was trying to chase down all the balls that were passed to Chelsea's backline, and he was trying to involve Walcott in that, but Walcott, I remember at one stage he actually ran past Walcott to chase down one of the Chelsea defenders, and Walcott was closer to the defender. So that shows you the mentality of Phil Walcott. I like Phil Walcott as a player, but when things are tough, when you're in the trenches, when you're in a dogfight, is that the kind of player you need, to turn things around? I don't know. But at the end of the day, yesterday's result is not surprising for me, Right now, every victory that Arsenal have is a relief for me, because every game they go into, I feel like they're gonna lose. That Watford game, I was disappointed, but I wasn't surprised. Because that's what we do. That's what we've been doing for the past couple of years, not even couple of years, past decade. We have been shooting ourselves in the foot. We as fans, the board as owners of the club, have to ask Arsene Wenger a question. Is it that tough? Is it that difficult to go and find a player that can be a leader, that can lead on the field, that can carry your instructions on the field, and his teammates can follow him? Yesterday we was open. At one stage of the game, I was watching it and I was thinking, it looks like I'm playing FIFA. It looks like I've just learned how to play FIFA 2017 and I'm in amateur mode and I'm playing a world-class team. That's how it looked like. Because how can you go to Chelsea, who predominantly this season have been playing the bigger teams on the counter-attack, and go and try it? We was trying to hold on to the ball and dominate the play in the early stages, trying to give as good as we got, basically. But Chelsea on the counter attack were deadly. Every time they got the ball and they were attacking us, it was like, this is going to be a goal. We was open. Every time they was attacking us, we was running back like headless chickens. I'm just watching the Man City and Swansea game. Is half time, and even though Man City are a different team and they like to play like Arsenal, control the ball and progressively move forward until they get to the final third and then see if they can score a goal or have that final shot on goal or whatever, the way Swansea have set up to deal with them, even though they're goal down right now, you can see the structure, you can see the determination in their defense. You know, we had no defensive mentality. When I say we, Arsenal, yesterday, we have none. You know what I mean? We had players playing out of position, you know, and it was just a shambles, man. It was just a shambles. And things will not change, yeah, until Arsene Wenger leaves. You know, I'm sorry to say. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like he has outstayed his welcome. And I don't want to disrespect the man in any way because he's done so much for the club, you know. But there comes a stage when you have to step aside, you know. This is rotten to the core. You look at the situation, all the great players that we've had while Arsene Wenger has been here, the great players that he has brought to the club, a lot of them have gone into coaching. Very few of them are coaching at Arsenal. Why is that? These players won trophies for you. These players carried your instructions onto the field and executed them to the maximum level. Why do you not have any of them working for you at the club so that they can make sure that these players that you are sending onto the pitch week after week are aware of what you want them to do, what you need them to do? So it doesn't matter if you are on a 4-game ban in the stand. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, you know that these players are going to carry out your instructions because you have people on the bench that are able to forward your instructions effectively to your players. Our old players are all over the place, employed by our competitors. Man City, you know, Chelsea, well, not Chelsea, but Man City have a lot of our ex-players. You know, Chelsea employ their ex-players. Thierry Henry is working for Sky, but he's also working for the Belgium national team. He was also working for Arsenal at under 16 level. I think he wanted to be pushed up a bit to maybe the reserve team, maybe first team coach, but it wasn't happening, so he had to move on. You know what I mean? Patrick Vieira is working for Man City. You know, I don't know whether he's still there now, but he was. You know, what's his name? Not Ray Parlour. David Platt was working with Mancini at Man City. Why? Why? What's going on? You know, we are a shambles at the moment. You know, it's getting to the stage. I'm a fan, you know, but I can't even watch Match of the Day, you know, because I just know what's going to be said, and I know how they're going to take apart my team, and it's all true. It's all true. You know, for the past couple of seasons, all we've needed is a couple of players to make us strong, you know. Cazorla is injury prone, you know. He will have a couple of good games, yeah. When he's in the team, he's good, yeah. But then he's out of the team for far too long, you know. And we don't have a replacement for him. And the only replacement that we did have for him, Wilshere, is gone out on loan, and he's doing well at Bournemouth. You know, we are a big club. We should have big players, players that can play in big games, you know, not players that crumble. You know, you going out there, there's a lot of English players in this country that you can buy, even in the Championship, that as soon as they wear that Arsenal jersey, they are going to elevate their game to a next level. I'm telling you, they're going to work hard because they're going to know that this is a privilege to wear this jersey. But you're going out there and buying players, which I'm talking to Wenger when I say this, buying Gabriel, you know, Monreal. You know, don't get me wrong, listen. When you look at the stats and you look at the computers and all that kind of stuff, these players, maybe they're effective. But at the end of the day, yeah, they are also those kind of players that when you lose, oh well, you know what I mean, on to the next game. If you don't win the Championship, oh well, on to the next season, you know what I mean? But when you see players like Sanchez, they're not going to stick around for this kind of nonsense. You know what I mean? And we're a big club. We want to keep players like Sanchez. Ozil, he's not going to stick around for this. He's a luxury player. These are luxury players, and they need protection. These luxury players need protection, and they need to win. They want to win trophies. They want their medals in their cabinet. Do you know what I mean? You know, I don't have a solution to this problem. You know, my head is telling me that Wenger needs to go, but my heart is hoping that he will change his ways, you know, but he's a very stubborn guy, and I just don't see it happening, you know. But to all you Arsenal fans out there, you know, I just say, let's just exercise patience, you know. Let's not jump on the bandwagon and try and force Wenger's hand by insulting him in the terraces and on Twitter and all these other social media platforms. You know, the time will come he will leave, and a new man will come in with new ideas, and I feel like we will push on because we're not far away. We are not far away, but all these defeats while Wenger is in charge to the top 4 teams really, really hurts. You know, that's my whole point of making this video today. Let's just exercise patience. Thank you. To my 1 subscriber out there, big up, bro. You know, and to future subscribers, if I can pronounce the word, I'm here. I'm going to start making videos again, and hopefully my knowledge will entertain you. Thank you very much.